Did you know the oldest shoe ever discovered is over 5,500 years old, and it is still in one piece? Shoes are not just something we toss on before heading out the door. They are a window into human history, innovation, and culture. Today, we are diving deep into the evolution of shoes, from ancient foot wraps to the high-tech sneakers on your feet right now. Stick around because this journey is going to blow your mind. Welcome back to Objectified, the channel where everyday objects get their moment in the spotlight. Shoes are one of humanity's oldest inventions, and they have transformed from basic protection to symbols of style, status, and cutting-edge technology. In this video, we will explore where shoes came from, how they evolved, their cultural impact, and some jaw-dropping facts you probably have not heard before. Let us lace up and get started. Shoes started as a practical solution to a very real problem. The world is rough on bare feet. The earliest evidence of footwear dates back to around 3500 BCE in Armenia, where archaeologists found a perfectly preserved leather shoe in a cave. This was not some flimsy sandalet, it was a sturdy, one-piece moccasin-like design stuffed with grass for insulation. Even earlier, around 8000 BCE, humans in North America were weaving sagebrush bark into sandals. These were not fashion statements. They were survival tools, protecting feet from jagged rocks, freezing snow, or scorching sand. Fast forward to ancient civilizations, and shoes started to take shape literally. In Mesopotamia, people wore rawhide sandals with upturned toes. While Egyptians crafted intricate sandals from papyrus and palm leaves, wealthy Egyptians even had gold-plated sandals to flex their status. Meanwhile, in colder climates like ancient Greece and Rome, boots and closed-toe shoes became common, often laced or strapped for a snug fit. These early designs laid the groundwork for everything we wear today. As humans got better at crafting tools, shoes became more sophisticated. By the Middle Ages, leatherworking techniques improved, and shoes started to reflect social class. Pointy-toed poulaines were all the rage in Europe, with the length of the toe showing off wealth the longer, the richer. Some were so absurdly long they had to be tied to the wearer's knees to avoid tripping. The Industrial Revolution in the 19th century changed everything. Machines made shoe production faster and cheaper, so everyday people could afford them. This era also introduced left and right-specific shoesby. For that, shoes were interchangeable, which sounds like a nightmare for comfort. Rubber soles, pioneered by Charles Goodyear's vulcanization process in the 1830s, made shoes more durable and slip-resistant. Then came the 20th century, and shoes went into overdrive. The invention of sneakers, like the Converse All-Star in 1917, brought athletic footwear to the masses. By the 1970s, brands like Nike and Adidas were using advanced materials like foam cushioning and breathable mesh. Today, we have 3D-printed shoes, self-lacing sneakers inspired by Back to the Future, and eco-friendly designs made from recycled ocean plastic. Companies are even experimenting with AI to create custom shoes tailored to your foot's exact shape. The future of footwear is wild think shoes that charge your phone or adjust their cushioning based on your stride. Shoes are not just about function, they are a cultural megaphone. In ancient Japan, Geta sandals with elevated wooden soles kept kimonos clean and signaled social rank. In the Renaissance, Chopin's platform shoes, sometimes a foot high, were a status symbol for European women, though walking in them was a workout. Fast forward to the 20th century, and shoes became a canvas for self-expression. The 1980s sneaker boom, fueled by hip-hop and basketball culture, turned brands like Air Jordan into global icons. Sneakers went from gym gear to with limited edition, dropped sparking lines around the block and resale prices hitting tens of thousands of dollars. High heels, meanwhile, became a symbol of power and femininity, though debates about their practicality still rage on. Shoes also carry deep emotional weight. Think of Dorothy's ruby slippers in The Wizard of Oz or the red soles of Louboutin heels, screaming luxury. In some cultures, shoes are removed before entering a home or sacred space, a sign of respect. In others, throwing a shoe at someone is the ultimate insult. From protests to red carpets, shoes tell stories about who we are and what we value. Ready for some shoe trivia to impress your friends? First, the term sneaker comes from the rubber soles that let people sneak around quietly, perfect for, say, avoiding your parents when you were a kid. Second, The most expensive shoes ever sold were Michael Jordan's game-worn Air Jordan 13s, which fetched $2.2 million at auction in 2023. Third, in the 17th century, some European men wore heels to look taller and more imposing. High heels were not always a women's thing. Here is a weird one. During World War II, shoe rationing led to creative designs like wedge heels made from cork or wood. And did you know NASA's moon boots inspired the puffy, futuristic sneakers of the 1980s? Lastly, the average person takes about 7,500 steps a day, meaning your shoes log millions of steps over their lifetime. No wonder they wear out. From ancient leather moccasins to AI-designed sneakers, shoes have walked alongside humanity for millennia. They have protected our feet, showcased our status, and let us express who we are. Whether you are rocking a pair of vintage Jordans, strappy sandals, or high-tech running shoes, you are part of a story that stretches back thousands of years. The next time you tie your laces or slip on your favorite pair, think about the incredible journey that brought them to your feet. If you loved this deep dive into the evolution of shoes, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who is obsessed with their sneaker collection. Have a favorite shoe style or a wild shoe fact we did not cover? Drop it in the comments below. We read every single one. That is all for today's episode of Objectified. If you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video. We have got more everyday objects lined up, ready to have their stories told. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.